Hey, so it's just Megan, updating you guys a bit on my San Francisco trip and apologizing for, I guess, the delay in my post from Toronto. I had a really eventful week, and it started off with me flying into San Jose on Sunday. So I'm posting this a few days after I tape it, only because I want to show my family that I'm safe and that I'm okay. But the hotel that I was staying at, I woke up in the morning and I heard 10 really loud banging noises, like in a row, and I kind of thought it was a football player or something knocking down stuff at 8 in the morning. I wasn't really sure. Turns out, after a really traumatic morning, there was a shooting in my hotel, like 2-3 rooms from mine, and it was really challenging because I was pulled over by a cop when I was trying to go down the elevator, and when the elevator door opened, there was blood everywhere, and we were put on lockdown for a few hours in the hotel while the cops did everything, and everybody was texting and calling their family, and I couldn't. I mean, how terrible would it be if I called my mom and said everything that had happened, and they can't do anything about it. And so this trip has really been challenging because I'm really doing this kind of on my own whim, and I am away from my family, and if anything bad happens, they can't be there. And it was a really scary moment, and I realized how much I do really love my family and appreciate them, and it was really scary. So then the next day was my first day at work, and Google Maps doesn't really tell you the safe roads versus the non-safe roads. That's probably something they should look into. But walking down the street, and I walked down the most sketchiest area of San Francisco with drugged out homeless people and yelling at me and grabbing at me and stuff like that, which was pretty scary. And then the next day, I was actually attacked by a homeless person on my way home from work. And the crazy part was my mom was Skyping me, and so I had my phone, and I'm like holding it like, oh hey mom, how are you? And then all of a sudden there's this yelling and screaming, and this man like grabbed me, and I was like, oh my god. And then to watch my mom's face while on Skype, it was like when you watch Jurassic Park and like the T-Rex comes out, and you're like, oh my god, yeah, that's what happened. But I saw my mom, and she was yelling like, run Megan, run. And so that was terrible, and I felt so bad that she had to see that, and so then she was worried about that, and I hadn't even told her anything else that's happened throughout my time here. And then there was the earthquake, and so that was really scary also because one, I've never been through an earthquake before, but two, I just I didn't know what to do because I was by myself. So really eventful week, but I got really sick also, which I lost a bit of my hearing from being congested, and I was really stressed out, and I was taking the train back and forth because I was staying quite a ways from where I was working and where I was actually living. So that's why I haven't been so, I guess, active on my posts. So I really appreciate everybody sending their warm wishes and their kind words. I really appreciate that. I'm safe now and everything's good, and I'm excited to be going home for a few days to visit my family and kind of just recuperate after a very eventful week in San Francisco. So I'm going to be posting my blog on actually working with Dealmaker Media this coming week, and how awesome my time in San Francisco was, with the exception of some really intense events. So keep your eyes opened and your ears peeled, or yeah, that sounds right. And more stuff coming soon. So again, thanks so much for following and listening, and I'm sorry for the delay, but I think everybody should go and give all of their family a hug, or message them and say how much you love them, because you never know when something absolutely crazy can happen, and you might not be able to see them again. So just random acts of kindness for me. Okay,